Inara, could you introduce yourself, please?
After school, I was 19 years old. There is no human rights for kids, for women, for nobody human rights.
So you decided to leave the country, yes, basically,
Yeah,
after
I,
that.
I decided to leave my country.
So you've been persecuted by the Turkmen authorities.
In my video, I said, Serdar Berdimuhamedov, you cannot do this for women.
What do you think what's going to happen with you if you're going to return your country?
I'm gonna disappear or they're gonna kill me.
They're going to keep coming and keep torturing your parents until you're going to stop.
President Serdar and Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov, families all disgusting.
Also, what do you think, Inara? I have a question for you. Hello, dear viewers of Turkmen Voice channel. Today we have guest. Her name Inara. Inara, could you introduce yourself, please, to our Turkmen Voice followers?
Yeah, of course. My name is Inara. I'm citizen Turkmenistan, and I'm 30 years old. And right now I'm living in United States of America.
Okay, Inara, I would like to ask you a question. Could you describe the Turkmenistan as a country where the almost human rights are not existing at all?
Yeah. Turkmenistan. In Turkmenistan, there is dictatorship right now, and maybe 30 years that's going happen. Dictatorship going, and in Turkmenistan, how can I explain that? Everything going bad, everything going not a positive and going down, because there is no human rights for kids, for women, for nobody human rights. Only dictator and only human rights isn't working. Only money working right now.
Okay.
And 30 years that's happening, and yeah, like that.
Okay, so basically you're trying to say, like, in Turkmenistan everything corrupted, so whatever you're trying to do you have to just pay for something, yes? Otherwise nobody could help you out, yes?
Yes, of course, yes, because in Turkmenistan, citizens Turkmenistan, they cannot go abroad, and they cannot buy tickets like a normal human. They cannot buy ticket and go somewhere to visit or nothing. Everyone has to pay first. You cannot take right now. Let's check this one. Right now, in Turkmenistan, nobody can take a normal passport.
Okay.
Passport problems we have. For one person for passport, you have to guys. If I need my passport, I have to pay $70, $80, $100 for passport. And if I want to go abroad somewhere, maybe Turkey, maybe different countries, I have to buy tickets, and I cannot go for without tickets. And for tickets, human in Turkmenistan, they giving, they paying that, and if my many friends, they try to go Turkey, for example, I'm telling, they try to go Turkey and they paid $3,500 for
just exiting the country, yes? For just exiting the country.
Yeah, for exiting country, they paying $3,500 or maybe $4,000, and to go somewhere. That's incredible things. I think.
Could you mention the salary also? Somebody's salary, like average salary in Turkmenistan, is if you go for the a black market, like is the black market value, it's around like $50 to $100, yes?
Yeah.
It's like $50, $60.
In Turkmenistan right now, there is no money because all the gas, we are in Turkmenistan, a richer country. We have a gas, electric, everything we have, but people living so poor right now.
Okay.
And they don't have a maybe one person for months taking 50 dollar.
50 to
That's
$60, yes, as much I
yeah,
know, like, because
yeah,
yeah.
and they
And just
cannot feed.
imagine, just
Yeah.
imagine like if they take like 50 to 60 $60, and you say like if you're just trying to exit the country you have to pay 3,500. It's like
Yeah.
a lot of money, yes, to collect
Yes.
in order
Yes.
to just leave the country. Yeah, and not everybody can afford it, yes.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you, Inara, like, could you describe yourself as an activist? And I know you passed a lot. You've been persecuted by the Turkmen authorities, and you have very rich history regarding your expression of your opinion regarding the government. You attended a lot of protests, I know, and you are right now a member of the DVT group, which is the opposition group located in the France, so headquartered in the France. So I would like to ask you, could you describe yourself as an activist? Who are you? What is your views? How you see our country as a like almost closed country, which people are relating to the North Korea?
Yeah. Of course. I was younger when I was in Turkmenistan. I was living there, and I saw everything going bad. I was going school, but everyone the dictatorship going in Turkmenistan. Our teacher was showing our president Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov like a god.
Okay.
They teaching us like that, and maybe we were walking outside there, and sometimes that situation I saw the man punching the woman outside,
Okay.
and in front of my eyes, and I was trying to do something, but my family or neighbors say always, no, don't go, because that's gonna be problem in your future. And I always want to say something, but they always push me back. My family, my mom, my dad, everybody.
Yeah. Okay, so it means your like expression of your opinion and your disagreement with the government start from there, yes, from your
Yeah,
school age. You start
yeah,
to
of
hate the
course.
government, how they are ruling the country. You start from the everything start from the school, yes.
Yes,
Okay,
and
so
then
after that, what happened? Like how everything gone? Okay.
yeah, I saw everything. No human rights, no nothing, because in when I was living in Turkmenistan, Lebap place, like a stadt, yeah,
State.
state,
Yeah.
state, yeah, and then where which I everybody had same problem in them house, apartment, or every family, women, kids, they all the time the how women and kids doesn't have a human rights in Turkmenistan. They cannot say nothing. They cannot request them human rights or something. And I saw in Turkmenistan everybody, the men's were punching the kids or women until they go in hospital or killing them. And that's I had this problem all the time in Turkmenistan. I saw that and after school, I was 19 years old. I left my country because of this. I had a biggest trauma. I saw everything, and I'm saying myself, I have to leave this country because my future will be same thing like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you decided to leave the country, yes, basically
yeah.
after
I
that.
I decided to leave my country. I was 19, and I went Turkey. I start to learn Turkish language and like blah 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 like this, to start to live there. And I was living there 8 years old. 8 years, yeah,
I want to just point out something. I'm sorry. So
yeah,
for
yeah.
our audience, so they will understand. You were mentioning when you was in your country, you saw a lot of like you say like family problems, like husbands are punching their wives and a lot of things happening. Yes. So I want to just point out the for our followers in Turkmenistan, everything starts from the like childhood, and the parents are not allowing to express the kids' opinion, and parents are just stopping their children to express their opinion, to be disagree with the government, because they are fear the government, because government totally closing the mouth of all the family members, and everything start from the childhood. So it's look like government and president being our idol, and we have to respect no matter what they say, what kind of rules and regulations they're gonna order. And as you said, like husbands are punching wife, I think they are doing that thing because they know they can avoid the punishment. Yes, they can just pay the money or something, they can find the friends, they can talk to the police, and they can avoid the punishment. That's why they keep
doing that,
crossing the law, keep doing it. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So you want to add something at this point?
I don't know.
So after that, you decided to leave the country, and first country where you were reside, where you left is Turkey. Yes, as you said.
Yeah.
The Turkey. Okay.
And when I was
how
Turkey,
your life went in Turkey?
When I was in Turkey, I started to watch what was that? The radio. Azatlık Radio.
Azatlık Radio. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I started to listen that radio from Turkmenistan. Everything news, everything they start showing, because in the maybe 10 years ago there wasn't nothing in Turkmenistan. No news. Only in Turkmen news they showed. Our president went somewhere, our president got, our president like that. They always showed that one, and nobody watched news. And after that, 10 years ago, I'm telling you right now, the Azatlık Radio was start. And then a little bit to 1 year passed, 2 years passed, and start Muhammed Yüce. Then new activists become start talking about this dictatorship, everything.
Okay.
I was excited. I want to tell too, but my family again and my friends in Turkey, they telling me no, don't watch that, and they start scaring me, because they can watch your emails, they can see you, they gonna find you like that. They start scaring me, and but I never listened them. I watched more activists. That's what are they saying.
Okay.
And that was good. And I start then after Turkey, I came to United States to live there, and there was COVID-19, and I was sitting and I was watching this thing, and I start hear about the Turkmenistan news. They start telling Kurban geldi Berdi Muhammedov. They start he has Kurban geldi Berdi Muhammedov. He closed all the internet in Turkmenistan because and activists, more activists every month and year, they start talking. In Turkmenistan, humans, they cannot watch nothing, they cannot see news, these things, because they're so scared about this, and they block the internet. In Turkmenistan, there is nothing internet right now. Nobody can talk with them family. And I heard about the Kurban geldi Berdi Muhammedov's cousin. He has a cousins, and they start in Ashgabat. They start to they start to uh, rape. They start to rape the young ladies, and we had many problems like that.
So it's Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov's cousins. They start to rape
Yes.
ladies. Okay.
Yeah, because nobody can say that nothing for them, and many girls, many women, the young ladies, I mean, they killed themselves. They didn't go nowhere because they can
Committed
nobody
suicide.
listening them. Yeah, that was a bad situation I heard ever.
Yeah.
Then that was bad news. I was listening them, and I have a stress. I cannot do nothing about this. And one day, when was that? March 18th, March 18th, 2022. Gurban Geldi Berdimuhamedov put him son president.
Okay.
Serdar Berdimuhamedov
The
became
transition happened.
president.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he was him first decision was to tell all the in Turkmenistan women's days. He said nobody can't nobody can't drive car. Women. That's
Okay.
he took everything for women's
That was the first.
rights.
That was the first decision.
Yeah, he
Okay.
that was him first decision. Then he took all the women's rights from them, and he told no women can drive car, and no women can't sit even in front of car, and nobody can no makeups, no nail salons. He closed everything, and then what's happened in wedding day, they cannot wear wedding dress, white dress, and they have to wear maybe nationality dresses like this red or something
Yeah.
maybe
National dress. Yeah.
100 years old before. And he said then every woman and young ladies, it doesn't matter how old are they, maybe 6 years old, maybe it's 8 years old, they have to wear long dresses, and they have to wear under this long dresses stretch pants,
Okay.
long stretch pants. And then after this, his decision, all the policemen, all the who's working the government, and they start following all the women's. And at school, they didn't ask nobody, and they start to check the young ladies dress, under dress. That's an incredible thing, I think. Nobody can check somebody's underdress, what's happened, what he's where.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. And then about makeup, what I said, I heard in Lebap, policemen they start checking women's makeups, because there was a maybe 3-4 years ago COVID. Everyone had a mask on their face, and they jumped woman's face. They didn't ask or something, nothing, and the policeman jumped the woman mask, and they start checking, because nobody can say that. And
So
my
you can't
decision,
say they was removing the masks. Yes.
yeah, they
Even
were.
though I heard like a lot of situation in Lebap region is what even reported, the police officers, they used to come to their workplace and check their makeups, and whoever had a makeup, they was giving like some few days. They're gonna come, and they even the police officer, when they came, then they find out whoever had a makeup. They used to take their pictures, save it, and they give them some time, like
Ticket.
few days,
Yeah.
ticket, fine, and as well as few days, with the threatening that if you are not going to remove the makeup, we're going to come suddenly within 2-3 days unannounced, and we're going to check if you have still your makeup on, we're going to just fire you. They were saying we're going to fire you. And that command was coming from the top, we know, like from the sun. And we can already understand, guys, like his son, when he came to the president, when he sat in president chair, when he occupied that position, first, as Inara said, first law was remove all the makeups, which is ridiculous, yes, which is very stupid. And and also, Inara, I would like to I wanted to tell, I didn't want to interrupt you. Before, you said your relative said, don't speak, don't involve into any oppositions, don't talk with activists, don't express your opinion, just leave abroad, don't talk to anybody else, don't criticize our government. I hope you know why they say like this, because they fear that they will be persecuted because of you. Because if you speak, their main goal to put the fear into your family members. So they're gonna oppress your family members, they're gonna persecute their family members, show the pressure to your family members in order to let them call you and stop you. Because
Yeah.
that's the only way. If you are living in United States, they cannot just call to the United States government and say, hey guys, like, we need the Inara, please extradite him back to Turkmenistan. They cannot do it. So only way they want to talk to your parents, they're going to talk to your relatives, they're going to not only talk, they're going to really physically harm them. They will scare so much, they're going to call you and say, please stop. And I hope, did you had any kind of such experience? Did they came to your home? Did they show any oppression to your family members?
Yeah,
Okay.
they did. After this, I heard everything, this news, and I didn't sleep maybe 3 days. I had a
Okay.
bad stress. I didn't sleep, and I start. I have to do something. I'm telling myself I have to do something. What can I do? What can I do? And I started recording. I put my phone on me, and I start recording. I sent the only Serdar Berdi Muhammed message. I said in my video, I said, Serdar Berdi Muhammed, if you cannot do this for women, because that's our human rights. We can ask that right. We have a right to ask or request something. This one. You cannot do all the, maybe we have a 5 million, 6 million maybe right now. I don't know how many women we have, but that's a
right now they say 50-50. So basically, in the last time we heard, like, a 7 million people population, they say 50-50. So basically it's 3.5 million women, 3.5 almost every
men.
6.5 million men.
Yeah, I just only in my video I said you cannot do women's like this. That's disgusting. You have to learn how to watch your Turkmen humans, because our maybe 1.5 million right now living abroad in Turkey. In this time, maybe 3 years ago, I'm saying, 3 years ago, there was a COVID-19, and he closed 3 years airports. Nobody can go to Turkmenistan, and nobody can come abroad, Turkey or somewhere else. Airport was 3 years closed, and in Turkey, many our young boys, young ladies, girls, many people died. And first, how was that name? I forgot, but cemetery. Yeah, cemetery. Cemetery. Yeah,
Okay.
cemetery. In Turkey, first number stand
Yes.
Turkmen people in cemetery. They killed too much. They killed. They died. I'm sorry, they died. I said in my video, open the airports, watch your human.
So help to return those dead bodies to the Turkmenistan, yes?
Yeah.
So everybody
Yeah.
was asking that thing. I remember there was a new cemetery in the Turkey. A lot of people died from I think something poison, yes, related with the alcohol poison or something.
Yeah.
The alcohol has some poison inside, so something wrong there. It's very mysterious death. It's not regular alcohol. That alcohol had some kind of poison inside. A lot of Turkmen people died, and all the activists was asking to return dead bodies to the Turkmenistan, to their family members, and the president rejected it. Yes.
Yeah. And in this time, government didn't help. Nobody didn't help. They all died. They were living outside. They don't have a job. They going Turkmen consuls, and they didn't help humans. I tell in my video, watch your human Turkmen human. They have a bad situation in this time. That's not your job. No, women's, that's not your job. Women problems, that's our decision. If
Yeah.
we wanna wear something, we will wear. If we wanna do makeups, we gonna do. How If we wanna do nails, we have to do by ourselves. That's not your job. Serdar Berdu Muhammedov, I told in my video, and I put in my video on YouTube. And in after this video, maybe months, there was 30,000 views, I remember.
Okay.
Then the government start
Persecute you.
texting me comments bad. We're gonna kill you, we're gonna find you all like this. And they start calling my family. They start calling my family. I heard I didn't talk with my family maybe 6 months in this time, because they disappeared. I'm calling them, they don't answer, they scared. They disappeared. I had a bad stress, and I started more videos recording it. Then in this time I had a bad stress.
So basically, you were trying to reach out to your parents through the video, yes, because they
Yeah.
just disappear. And I guess, like as you said, they start to visit their homes, and probably they did a lot of pressure on them, and that's why because a lot of they can fabricate the cases. So Inara, I want to say, like, they can fabricate the cases. They can put them into the prison. Like, first they're gonna put, like, for 15 days or 20 days, they're gonna torture them. Then they're gonna give them chance to reach out to you and stop you. If you're still not stopping and still you are doing your things, what you were doing, recording the videos and expressing your opinion, they're gonna keep coming and keep torturing your parents until you're gonna stop.
Yeah.
And if they have a good chance to extradite you from the country back to Turkmenistan, they're gonna do it, as they did into Turkey with our citizen Farhat Meymankuliyev. Yes, they just take him back from Turkey. He also was the activist who was criticizing the government. So I would like to come back to your videos. Your video is still existing in YouTube, yes? So you recorded only 2 videos. For those 2 videos, they already, after 2 months, you said, like, after 2 months, there was like around 30,000 views. And for that 2 videos where you mentioned, like, Serdar Muhammedov, like, women's rights is not your business.
Yeah.
You shouldn't take care of their dress. They want to dress, they will dress how they want.
Yeah.
And you said just that thing, and for that they came your home and they start
Yeah.
to torture and persecute you also, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's terrible. That's terrible.
And after 6 months later, I called my family, and they answered, but they were scared. They didn't tell me nothing. Just they said, "Don't do it, please. Don't go YouTube. Don't put something like that, videos like that." They didn't tell. They were so scared. That's okay. But I didn't stop after this. Then Farhat Meymankuliyev, Farhat Durdiyev, we know in this time. He had a channel, political channel. Him real name is Farhat Meymankuliyev, but we know we knew him Farhat Durdiyev on YouTube. Yeah, he start calling me, and we did maybe 6 times interview with him. And I start with DVT group, our как это boss?
Leader.
Leader.
Murat Kurban.
Yeah, our leader Murat Kurbanov. Yeah. I'm happy right now to work with them. I'm doing everything I can do it right now. I went maybe a lot of times to protest in New York. Every yeah, every maybe 1 year. 1 year I'm
Once
going.
each year,
Yeah,
yes,
each
once a year.
year.
So and I know we went together to the protest also in New York. You remember, for the support of the Farhad Mehman Khalif, who were disappeared in Turkey in May 19 and he was taken away by the agreement between the Turkmenistan and the Turkey government.
Yeah,
And right now he's like, according to our information, he's in Turkmenistan in prison being tortured. And also, what do you think, Inara? I have a question for you. Like, what do you think? What's gonna happen with you if you're gonna return your country, like Turkmenistan? So, by knowing that all things what you passed through, like all the persecutions and all your expression of opinion, what's gonna happen with you if you're gonna return your country?
yeah. What's gonna happen with me? They gonna take me on when I will go to Turkmenistan airport. They will take me right away. I
Okay.
don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna disappear or they're gonna kill me. Because look, we have a lot of time. This situation, and I'm telling everything how I want right now. In Turkmenistan, they asking maybe food. People are hungry. They asking food. Maybe they going. They don't have flowers for making the
Right.
bread. You know, right? Yeah. They asking that. They hungry. They them family hungry, and they trying to ask where is you have to give me. They asking government rights, government for that
Hmm.
for this, and they disappearing these people. If they gonna ask, they gonna disappear. uh, and we have in Turkmenistan Ovadan Tepe for them, and every years that was small tiny jail, maybe 10 12 years, 10 maybe 20 years ago.
Hmm.
Every year they put in this, they there is a construction going on every year, and they trying to everyone who is asking human rights that's going over Dantepe. That's a political women, humans. They only maybe we have a who Nurgeldi Halikov,
Yes,
Murat Düşemov, and Mansur Mengelov, and Pigamberdi Allah Berdiev.
and many more. Yes, a
And
lot of people.
yeah, and many, yeah, I forgot them name, but we have a many political humans. They disappeared in Turkmenistan. We
Mhm.
don't know. Them family can see in jail where are they and how they are living or not. The government can they didn't give any information for them family. um
And
I
I
think
just
they
want to quickly mention. I'm sorry. Like, I want to just quickly mention to our audience to that what is the stupidity of our government, how they are like, for small thing they are punishing, like as you mentioned, like Nurgeldi Khalakov. Yes,
yeah,
Nurgeldi Khalakov, he took the picture of the Health Organization, the members of the World Health Organization. They visited Turkmenistan. He took picture of that stuff and sent to the Azatlik radio for that.
uh, yeah,
And
yeah,
for that he been like, he sent to the Azatlik radio, and because he sent to the Azatlik radio and he posted it in his Instagram or somewhere, and because of that he just shared the World Health Organization members who visited Turkmenistan, just
yeah.
he shared with Azatlik. For that he went to prison. And the Murad Dushemov also, he just went to the hospital and just asked how we have to be vaccinated, why my parents has to be vaccinated, why we have to be vaccinated if the COVID are absent in our country, because officially the Turkmenistan was saying we don't have COVID at all. And meanwhile they was asking all the citizens to come and get the vaccination, and the Murad Shemis was the one of them who came to the hospital with the camera, and he was talking to the director of the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
why they have to get the vaccination even though the country doesn't have the COVID, and as well as could you give me the regulation how we have to get vaccinated. And for that thing they opened a case against him. They put him to the prison for 15 days. While he was in the jail for 15 days, they put the person in his cell, that's some kind of like agent, and they fight and they accuse the Murad Deshemov that he punched that guy, he attacked him. That's why they opened a criminal case, initiated, and they put them in prison. So Turkmenistan will, for just any kind of expression, whatever you say, like small things, big things, doesn't matter. You just disagree with them, those two idols, like Serdar Berdimuhamedov and Gurkan Berdimuhamedov. If you disagree with their politics, with their rules, they're gonna initiate the case and they're gonna fabricate the case beautifully. They wanna tell you stole something, you raped the woman, or you been like selling drugs or whatever. Like they're gonna initiate the case with the different articles in order to put you into prison. Once they put you into Odantepe, as you mentioned, which, as you said, right, they keep expanding the buildings because a lot of people are from the abroad and inside the country being disagree and showing their disagreement. For those things, they are keep expanding their buildings in order to put the people inside Odantepe. And Odantepe, very popular prison where a lot of political prisoners are located. And also, we have to mention that for our Turkmen Voice followers, when people go to the Odantepe, whoever express their opinion, politically motivated people who goes to Odantepe prison, they will die there. They will disappear. They will go into the list of people who disappeared without trace. So basically, they're gonna die over there. And we know the Odantepe, the prison. We had the report, and in the report even is mentioned they're gonna inject the HIV virus, hepatitis B virus, or hepatitis C virus. They're gonna initiate the natural death, and they're gonna put into the cell with the person who infected with the tuberculosis. You're gonna live with the tuberculosis guy who has the tuberculosis. You will live with him and get infected and die naturally. So their rules, whoever expressed the opinion, that person should disappear, because they not believe they're gonna just live the life as they will never gonna express their opinion. They don't believe in that. They, once you express the opinion, finish. You have to go. Either you have to obey or you have to go. And this is very horrible, Inara. Like I'm listening to you also, like your story, like it's like you say, like if you're gonna come back, you're gonna disappear basically. And you
Yeah,
live,
everybody
do you
will
live
happen the
that
same
fear
thing.
these days? Do you live with that fears these days? So you can, if you potentially, if you go back to Turkmenistan, they're gonna catch you. Do you have that fear inside right now?
What? Say again?
Do you have right now the fear inside of your heart, like if you're gonna return to your country, they're gonna catch you, they're gonna initiate the case, and you will just disappear as the other people are disappeared?
Yeah. I have it. I have it because I know I saw a lot of human disappeared. Yeah, we know, we Turkmen people, everyone knows, but they scared. They cannot say that. They cannot say because they're gonna follow them too, like me, like you, like DVT. Maybe we have a lot of groups. They fighting abroad, not inside Turkmenistan.
Yeah. That's the only
Yeah,
way to fight against them. Yes, of being abroad.
against them. Yeah,
Otherwise you can't fight inside the country because no opposition inside the country.
of course. Yeah, because that's a serious thing. And they showing all the world's Turkmenistan, our country, Turkmenistan, our like a paradise.
Paradise on earth.
Paradise in this world. They're showing everybody. I cannot say nothing because that they Serdar, that's President Serdar and Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov families, all disgusting person. We have to clean up our country, I think.
Yeah, from the parasites.
Yeah,
exactly. So thank you, Inara, for this interview. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the joining to DVT group and fighting for our freedom, for our rights. And we are, as a Turkmen Voice, also we're going to fight for our freedom. And we have to do our best while being abroad, because our voice, basically the voice of people who is in Turkmenistan who cannot express their opinion, that's our voice, because they cannot speak. We are speaking for them. Yes, do you have anything to add, like in the end? Because I think I don't have any questions to you. We want to wish our people some motivational, some speech you want to give to our people who shouldn't fear the current regime, and they should learn how to ask their rights and express their opinion, because more they express their opinion, more they show their disagreement, and hopefully the more government will try to obey and follow the constitution and rules.
Yeah, I want to tell everybody, don't be scared, everybody. We have to be strong. We have to work all together. We have to be team, one team. Turkmenistan team, we have to be all together work. And we can do everything. We can pass this situation in this time. We can leave our country, with our family, because we deserve that. I think we
Definitely,
deserve that.
definitely. Well, thank you so much, Inara, for coming to our channel and giving such a beautiful interview. Thank you so much, and have a
You're
wonderful day.
welcome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.